Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. This is my other channel. I'm just repackaging some old videos that, the new subscribers haven't seen yet. So I'm just repackaging to you, just for you to enjoy to get y'all caught up. Also, if you'd like to get in contact with me, send me an email, and you can always text me on WhatsApp. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to hold you up. Enjoy the videos. Peace. And check out my audiobooks. Alright, y'all, we here again with another video. So in this video, I'm not gonna do no talking. I'm gonna let my book do the talking. My book, Painkiller, everything you need to know about rebound relationships. This is pretty much, I'm just gonna take a chapter out of this book and pretty much let it do all the talking and stuff like that. Keep in mind, this book is available on Spotify, Barnes and Nobles, any platform that you can think of is there, Amazon, and to the people that already got their audio book / the physical book, I greatly appreciate you. Even the ebook of this, I greatly appreciate you. If you got any other of my books, I greatly appreciate you. But I ain't gonna do no more talking. I'm gonna let the book speak for itself. Now, with that being said, if you need to get in contact with me, you can still send me an email or you can still text me on WhatsApp. Worldwide, I'm gonna always be here for you. Now let's let this guy right here that's smiling, that motherfucker right there, him. Let's let him talk. Now, with that being said, enjoy the audio book.
Chapter 6. Rebounds are not love. Since love and fear can hardly exist together if we must choose between them, it is far safer to be feared than loved. Niccolo Machiavelli, The Prince. When you see your ex flaunting the new person around, understand that is not love. That's infatuation. They're trying to make you jealous. They will say things like, "Hey, I found your replacement and they're better than you." In reality, they're just a painkiller. That person is a stunt, double, and a generic off-brand version of you, and majority of the time, they don't even know it. That's why I advise you to stop talking to your ex or spouse, hoping they would change. Never take them back and stop thinking it might work out the next time around. Just let the painkiller have them and walk away forever because they'll cheat on the painkiller. Or the new person is going to cheat on your spouse because they don't love each other. Coaching and helping people from around the world, I learned that most people will mess up something good by looking for something better just to end up with something worse. Your ex is not in love with that person. It's just infatuation. They want to prove to the world that they're lovable and can have a healthy relationship without you. The reality is that person is a painkiller and they are incapable of love, and they need help to overcome the pain that they're dealing with. Behind closed doors, when they're alone and no one is looking, they do suffer and they do think about you. They will hate to see you happy with someone else and moving on. Because of this fear, they will try to monkey branch back to you. I advise you not to let this happen. Even though you're separated from your spouse, that doesn't stop the feelings they have for you. Especially if you have been in a long-term relationship with them and had a bond together. You cannot attach old feelings to someone new. The painkiller is just a distraction from the reality of their previous relationship because they have a fear of being alone. The only thing you can do is to accept it and move on. Do not compare yourself to the new person. Whoever they're in a relationship with is none of your business, and you shouldn't take your ex or spouse new relationship seriously. Because it's not love, it's just infatuation. You should never concern yourself about who they fall in love with after you, because majority of the time they're going to find a weaker version of you and convince themselves that they're truly in love with the new person. But in reality, it's just infatuation. For the slow people that don't understand the word infatuation, this is the definition of infatuation: an intense but short-lived passion or admiration for someone. When you do your research, you will see there are a lot of people that say rebound relationships don't last so long. But the reality is the only person that can tell you how long a rebound relationship will last is the people that's in the rebound relationship. Nobody on the outside of the relationship can give you an estimated time and date how long it will last. So I advise you, do not worry yourself about that situation because it's none of your business. It's best you go work on yourself and better yourself. Forgive those people and let them go. Don't let them stress you out. Don't become a detective, thinking I have to solve a case and figure out who this painkiller is. That's stalking. If you keep this behavior up, they will put a restraining order on you. So please stop going on social media watching them. Delete them from your life. They should be dead to you. Like I said before, if your ex goes out into the world and wants freedom, let them go and let a hoe be a hoe and never accept them back. Because if you accept them back, it's like throwing up in a toilet, then placing your face in the toilet to drink the throw up in the toilet. Or taking a shit, then try to stuff it back in your ass after it comes out. Your ex or spouse is like a tumor. I never seen someone have a tumor removed from their body and ask the doctor to put it back in. If you don't get the message by now, let them go and don't concern yourself with their new relationship, or if they're in love with the painkiller. Ask yourself, does this benefit my life whatsoever to be concerned about somebody who doesn't give a damn about me? Because you have two choices. You can go down the road that you're going down now, or you can make a change. The road you're going down now is destruction, mayhem, and panic, or you can take a detour and go to a different destination. I advise you to take the high road and do self-improvement and never compare yourself to others. Because when God created you, He wasn't comparing you to them. Remember, sometimes you just have to die a little inside in order to be reborn and rise again as a stronger and wiser version of you. Majority of the time, your ex or spouse will use someone to get a response or a reaction out of you. The key is to never respond and to never take them seriously. Cheating is playing a dangerous game. Let's learn from Mickey Rooney and Carolyn Mitchell life on what not to do. Heart of Darkness. Mickey Simp Rooney. Early in 1958, fate intervened in the guise of a car salesman, Bill Gardner, who introduced Carolyn Mitchell to Hollywood legend Mickey Simp Rooney at a nightclub. The smitten Rooney, hot again after winning the third of his 4 Oscar nominations the year before and appearing in a box office hit as the eponymous lead in Don Siegel's babyface, Nelson. In 1957, he bought her a $4,500 fur coat on April 12, 1958. She reportedly took an overdose of sleeping pills. The day after the incident, she told the press that Mickey tried to resuscitate her by pushing her into a swimming pool. The incident later was revealed to be a publicity stunt. By June, Mickey had separated from his 4th wife, actress Elaine DeVry, and bought a new house in Sherman Oaks, which Carolyn moved into to play house with the diminutive movie star. In March of 1959, 3 months pregnant, Carolyn threatened to commit suicide if Rooney didn't get a divorce and marry her. Though Mickey tried to convince her that they were already married illegally, on September 13, 1959, Carolyn gave birth to a daughter at St. John's Hospital in Santa Monica. Rooney announced he had wed Carolyn in a Mexican ceremony. Later that year, she appeared in the November 1959 issue of Gala magazine. Due to the illegal nature of their Mexican marriage, Mickey remarried Carolyn in 1960 with the Reverend Douglas Smith presiding at his Los Angeles church, making their marriage legal. In August 1963, the heavily pregnant Carolyn accompanied Mickey to Dubrovnik, Yugoslavia for the filming of The Secret Invasion. According to his second autobiography, Mickey had been cheating on her. Mickey was having sex with a stripper and a movie extra in Atlanta. In late August, his new girlfriend created an altercation when Carolyn accompanied Mickey to the set for the filming of his television series, Mickey. After the incident, Carolyn had a massive fight with Mickey, and in September 1964, they both were in contact with divorce attorneys. However, they didn't divorce but decided to move out of Beverly Hills. They sold their Beverly Hills home and moved into a Brentwood house they bought for only $65,000 as both of the previous 2 occupants had died at the house in a freak accident. It would prove equally unlucky for Carolyn. Mickey became friends with French actor Alain Delon, who was in Los Angeles in the fall of 1964 to try to make a go at Hollywood. It was Delon who introduced Mickey and Carolyn to his stand in Milos Milosevic, a 24-year-old Yugoslavian actor Delon brought with him from Paris. Mickey had to go to the Philippines to film a picture, and he made the fatal mistake of asking his new friend Milosevic to look after his wife. Milosevic agreed. Led by lust and resentment, Carolyn took Milosevic as a lover to get back at Mickey for his cheating. While Mickey was in the Philippines, Carolyn accompanied her new lover Milosevic to Northern California to the location shoot of The Russians Are Coming. The Russians Are Coming, in which she has a bit part in. They were still having an affair when Mickey returned and he moved out of the Brentwood house after finding out. The couple filed for an official separation on December 1965, after which Milosevic moved into the Brentwood house to live with Carolyn and her 4 children by Mickey. After learning she was planning to file a lawsuit for separate maintenance, Mickey filed for divorce on January 19, 1966, citing mental cruelty. In his suite, Mickey asked the court for a restraining order to keep Milosevic out of the Brentwood house. Carolyn began to panic when she learned that she might lose her children in a custody battle due to her adultery. On his part, Milosevic became jealous when he realized she was considering returning to Mickey. He became even more insecure and psychotic when he heard a tape recording of a conversation between Carolyn and Mickey discussing the divorce suite. On the tape, made by a private detective on January 20, 1966, with the help of Carolyn and Milosevic, she tells Mickey that she will not see Milosevic again, even as a friend. Afterwards, Mickey checked into the hospital for treatment of an exotic blood disease. That night, Carolyn went out with Milosevic and her friend Margie for dinner at Daisy on Rodeo Drive. They returned to Brentwood and told her friend goodnight at 8:30 p.m. The next day, when Carolyn didn't respond to knocks on the locked bedroom door, her friend and employee Wilma Catania used a screwdriver to break in. The maid forced open the locked door of the master bedroom. In the bathroom, she found the bodies of Carolyn and Milosevic. She was lying on her back, shot through the jaw, Milosevic beside her, face down, a bullet hole in his temple. Milosevic had shot Carolyn with Mickey's chrome-plated .38 revolver, then turned the weapon on himself. When Mickey learned about the murder-suicide, he went into shock. Mickey Simp Rooney recovered and married 3 more times before he died. Understand, your spouse is hurting because you're not hurting. Your ex or spouse feels you deserve some kind of karma because you are doing good without them. Because of this, your spouse will retaliate and jump into a quick relationship to get a response or to make you jealous. Their overall goal is they want to see you suffer. The key is to not give a shit and focus intensely on your goals and your purpose in life. Never be relationship focused, because outside of relationships, some people have absolutely nothing to live for. Remember, 1. Never remain friends or lovers with AX. 2. If they cheat and go outside of the relationship, never accept them back because they would do it again. 3. If they don't want you, you don't want them. 4. Know your purpose in life. 5. Always be willing to walk away and never accept disrespect. 6. Never beg or plead for anybody to stay in your life if they want to go. Let them go. Quote, I would rather be alone with dignity than in a relationship that requires me to sacrifice my self-respect.